Turning to statewide politics, there are two ballot questions for Massachusetts voters on November 3rd. Question 1 would expand the state's right to repair law, which gives independent mechanics access to vehicle diagnostic codes, and Question 2, which would implement a voting system known as ranked choice voting. Tonight, we'll look at the pros and cons of Question 1, the right to repair. We begin our discussion with Tommy Hickey of the Massachusetts Right to Repair Group, which is urging a yes vote on Question 1.
So the 2012 law that was voted on at 86% is the highest passing ballot initiative in Massachusetts history, first of all. There was a carve-out in the law for this wireless communication system called telematics. In 2013, it was in a low number of vehicles, and we honestly didn't know much about it, just like technology in 2013 now. The iPhone wasn't even out then. And what happened is now in 2020, 90% of new vehicles have this wireless communication system. It's carved out of the law. So right now, car manufacturers have this new technology, this new wireless system that the owner and the independent repair shop are shut out of, which is going to force consumers into dealerships and put down the independent repair shops.
Now, there have been concerns, there have been television ads with regard to cybersecurity. And some of these ads are quite frightening in terms of the message, and potentially, hackers could get into the system, and your personal safety, for example, would be threatened. What's your response to the cybersecurity question? People's concerns about that?
We see those advertisements as egregious and disingenuous, dishonest. There have been a number of cybersecurity experts that have looked at this ballot initiative and have echoed the sentiment this could be done in a safe and secure way, as the ballot initiative says. Ed Davis, former Boston Police Commissioner, Mike Brown, former head of cybersecurity for the Navy, Bruce Schneier, who teaches cybersecurity at MIT. The Security Ledger has done a piece on this. Security Ledger is some of the biggest cybersecurity experts in our state. And this is about mechanical information. This is about getting your car fixed. Right now, the OBD port is how you diagnose a car. That's becoming wireless. So all we want to do is update the law so that these wireless communications can get to you as the owner, and then you dictate who gets that repair information, whether it's an independent repair or a dealership of your choice.
So is this basically about leveling the playing field then with dealers and independent repair shops?
That's exactly right. I mean, the 2012 law, the spirit of the 2012 law was to create a level playing field for dealerships and for independent repair shops, that they get the same information. But understand it was more about consumers choosing where to get their car fixed. And now we're in 2020, and what this ballot initiative does is it gives owners direct access to their repair and diagnostic information, making them the gatekeeper of their information rather than car manufacturers. And I do want to stress this too: voting no does not stop the collection of this information. Voting no means car manufacturers, who have a monetary interest in controlling the repair market, controlling this information, will be the only entity that will have access to that information, and you and your independent repair shop will be locked out.
Can you talk a little bit about the number of independent repair shops that you're representing here in the state of Massachusetts, and what their thoughts are in terms of the question?
Yeah, we have over 1,600 independent repair shops as part of our coalition. Parts stores. We have over 40,000 jobs here in Massachusetts in the aftermarket, and we need to protect those jobs. There's obviously a lot of concern from independent repair shops, and I'm sure not only consumers have stories of being forced to the dealership, but independent repairers in your area have even more stories about having to lose business and send cars to the dealership because they couldn't get complete access necessary to fix the car. And that's what this is about. Cars are now computers on wheels, and independent repairers need up-to-date technology to keep up in a competitive market.
If this question is voted down, if it is a no vote, what impact would that have on these 1,600 independent car repair shops?
They'll go under. Slowly but surely, they'll go under. It would be a competitive disadvantage. We can already see 2020 cars having this technology and going into independent repair shops and not be able to fix them. And most importantly, you would have consumers being forced into dealerships. Dealerships are 37% more expensive. They would be the only entity that would have this information, meaning they could pretty much charge what they wanted to. And consumers would have less convenience. Your local shop, the one in your community that's probably been fixing your car for 20 or 30 years, wouldn't be able to do so anymore.
How has the campaign gone in terms of getting your message out? We've seen the television ads on both sides, lots of money being spent on this question in Massachusetts, but how is the effort for question one going in terms of your group?
We feel great about it. Like I said, we have over 1,600 independent repair shops as part of our coalition. That's 1,600 signs that we have up. We have thousands of people that are writing to us on Facebook and on Twitter and through our website to get signs to support Yes on One. And we feel good that people are understanding our messaging. The car manufacturers have $25 million from Detroit, from Ford, from GM. They understand that they need to stop this question in its tracks. This information is worth a lot of money. Controlling the repair market and having monopoly on the repair market is big money to them. And we'll never be able to outspend them, but we do feel like we have boots on the ground. We have 40,000 jobs here, and we're doing a great job supporting the message and supporting our aftermarket.
Tommy, in terms of a message to the voters of Massachusetts now, who still might have some concerns in terms of the cybersecurity issue, are not sure if they want to vote yes on the question yet, or are still undecided, basically. What's the message you can tell them today in terms of helping to define this question in their own minds?
Look at the language. Look at the Attorney General's summary. This language comes down to mechanical information necessary to diagnose, maintain, and repair your car. This is not about GPS information. This is not about personal information. This is an update to a law that you already voted for at 86%. This is about getting your car fixed where you want. Understand that voting yes empowers you as the owner of the car to get all the wireless information generated by the car necessary to fix your car. You would empower yourself to choose where that information goes. Voting no means car manufacturers the only entity, a monetary interest in controlling that information, and they'll still collect that information and disseminate that information how they want. A vote yes gets you the information and allows you to choose how to get your car fixed, where to get your car fixed, and most importantly, save money on repairs at your local community and your local shop.